Today, we're looking at some of the best ways to break through a plateau. If you have an e-commerce business that's doing consistent revenue numbers and you feel like you're struggling to break past those barriers and keep hitting brick walls, then this video is for you. We'll be looking at the 4 key pillars to overcome those challenges and reach new heights. These topics all come from first-hand experience, as I scale PubNaps to 7 figures and well beyond. We will look at the exact processes, softwares, and key hires that were made and how we scaled so quickly. This information will be incredibly valuable to you, with actionable takeaways that you can implement in your own business as you look to scale. So, let's get into it. Number 1 is the process puzzle. One of the thrills of starting a business is juggling every aspect of it. Marketing, customer service, logistics, everything in between. It's really exciting until it's not, and it can truly stop you from being able to scale. The approach you are probably working with may look something like this. Firstly, you have inconsistent processes. For example, when there needs to be an inventory update on the website. Sometimes you do it, sometimes a team member might do it. There is no set structure in place. I vividly remember every time we've either oversold or undersold a product on our website, creating so many customer service headaches that were easily avoidable. Processes tie into manual tasks. This means that every day you are spending time on manual and repetitive tasks that realistically should be outsourced to contractors or with software. These might seem like little actions. Every day they add up and take away your precious time to work on and think about growing the business. Information silos. Information scattered across spreadsheets, emails, and either yours or a team member's brains creates a communication nightmare. Decisions can be delayed, opportunities missed, and frustrations grow. So, what are the action items? Invest in the right tools. Automating tasks with inventory management software, order fulfillment systems, and chatbots allows these programs to handle the mundane tasks while you focus on higher leverage opportunities. Standardizing your process. Document clear procedures for every aspect of your business. I use SOPs and a software called Loom religiously, and I try and explain every task in as much detail as I possibly can. I always tell my team that your SOP should be so simple that you should be able to give it to a random person on the street and they get started on the task with no questions. This builds a culture of consistency, reduces errors, and empowers your team to work autonomously without having to micromanage them. Break down information silos. Implement a project management tool to consolidate data and communication. For communication, we've always used and I've found Slack to be the best. We also use a mixture of Google Drives, Notion, and Monday. Remember, automation and systemization are not magic bullets, but they are powerful tools that free up your time, boost efficiency, and lay the foundation for sustainable and scalable growth. Challenge number 2 is the marketing maze. You're pouring money into ads, experimenting with channels, and crossing your fingers that something works. But traffic is flatlining, costs are increasing, and the $1 million dream seems to be fading away. Here is why your current approach might be holding you back. Blasting generic ads across every platform might reach a few people, but it's like throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping it sticks. You're wasting valuable resources on uninterested audiences and failing to connect with your ideal customers. So, I ask you, are you making decisions based on gut feeling instead of hard data? Without these data-driven insights, you're missing out on crucial information about your target audience, their preferences, and what truly resonates with them. Lack of focus. Constantly jumping on the latest marketing trends without a clear strategy keeps you scattered and ineffective. You're spreading yourself too thin. Instead of reviewing your data and doubling down on what's worked best for your unique audience and brand. Marketing is a really broad topic, and we could do a whole video on breaking through those plateaus. But from my experience, trusting your data whilst having a clear focus on the direction you want to push your messaging and content is the best way forward. And with that in mind, I want to talk about the specific actions you can take. Know your ideal customer and conduct market research. Analyze customer data and create your own detailed buyer personas. Understanding their desires, pain points, and online behaviors is the foundation of successful marketing. Embrace data and analytics. Track key metrics like conversion rates and engagement from different traffic sources. Use this to identify what's working and what's not, allowing you to optimize and maximize your ROI. Experiment and refine. Don't be afraid to try new things, but do it strategically. A/B test everything. Ad formats, landing pages, copy, and pricing to see what works best. Learn from those results and keep iterating to scale what works best. Embrace targeted tactics. Ditch the shotgun spray approach and focus on targeted channels and strategies. Consider specific influencers that have brand power in your niche. Create content that's relevant to the industry or product, and make sure your paid ads are tailored to those customer personas you have created. Build a community. Nurture relationships with your audience. Create engagement through social media, email, and loyalty programs. A strong community becomes a very powerful marketing tool driving organic growth. Scaling your marketing isn't just about throwing more money at the problem. It's about getting smart and focusing on your ideal customer and strategically leveraging data and targeting tactics. By implementing these steps, you'll leave the maze behind and confidently move towards that 7-figure mark and beyond. Challenge number 3 is talent. Building an empire requires a strong foundation built by a team. In today's competitive market, attracting A players is no easy feat. Balancing salaries, benefits, and culture while staying profitable can be really hard. Let's look at some common mistakes. Having a budget-driven mindset when it comes to talent is a recipe for mediocrity. You might save some dollars in the short term, but long term, you're missing out on attracting and retaining high-performing individuals who can truly propel your business forward. Generic perks can be a deterrent to these A players. Now, depending on the size of your business, you may look to cater to the individual needs, whether that be flexible working arrangements, professional development opportunities, or I've even seen unique wellness programs. A toxic or disengaged workplace is a talent repellent. That's why fostering a collaborative and growth-oriented culture attracts and, more importantly, retains the best people. So, how do you build your dream team? First, you need to shift your mindset from cost-cutting to investment. Top talent is an asset, not an expense. Here's how to attract and retain them. Compensation and benefits. You'll need to offer competitive salaries that align with industry standards and locations, whilst being very mindful of what the business can realistically handle as you continue your upwards trajectory. The next point about personalized perks and flexibility can be really useful when you can't offer more money up front. If you can cater to your team's individual needs without hindering the business or yourself too much, this may be worth more than any extra money they could get elsewhere. The simplest example I can give you would be from a parent's perspective. Imagine they had 2 job offers. One was for a bit more money, but the hours were a strict 9 to 5. You can't match the salary, but you're happy to provide them with some more flexibility around location and where they complete their work. For example, when their kids are asleep. This flexibility within reason that doesn't affect your business could be worth so much more to them than the extra salary offer, making your job a much more enticing role. Invest in creating a positive, collaborative, and growth-oriented work environment. Encourage open communication, celebrate successes, and empower your team to learn and grow. Offer opportunities for professional development, skill building workshops, and participation in industry events. Show your team that you're invested in their growth and future with the company. Acknowledge and reward your team's hard work and achievements. This doesn't mean you need to give out regular bonuses, but rather public recognition or even small gestures of appreciation go so far in boosting morale and fostering loyalty. These steps will help you attract and retain those A players required to build that empire. The final challenge to overcome is the product plateau. The excitement around your initial product will eventually wear off, and sales may even decrease or stagnate. Here are some common approach mistakes. Iteration trap. Maybe you're iterating too much on an existing product. While this can be crucial to a certain point, if you don't try something out of the usual expectations, you risk becoming predictable and losing your innovation edge. Ignoring customer feedback. Unintentionally, you might be ignoring your customers' needs and guiding product decisions based on your assumptions and desires. This can lead you to miss the mark on your customers' valuable insights. I've experienced this so many times myself, and I can't even count the hours I've spent developing products that I thought people would want, only to have wasted all that time and money when no one purchased them. E-commerce is dynamic and the market is constantly evolving. You might be blinded by your existing positions and not looking to stay ahead of the curve by actively analyzing your industry and potential new product adaptations or offerings. So, how do we break through the product plateau? The answer lies in insights from your customers. Actively seek customer conversations, conduct surveys, host focus groups, and engage with them through social media and emails. Understand their pain points, desires, and unmet needs. Take all of this into consideration when you're in the product development stage. Utilize data, analyze website behavior, product reviews, and sales data to uncover trends and customer preferences. Within your most popular products and features, there will be a trove of data to fuel your innovation engine. Research emerging trends related to your niche and industry. Identify potential opportunities to adapt existing products or develop entirely new offerings that capitalize on these trends. Don't be afraid to experiment. Launch limited run products, run A/B tests, and gather feedback to assess their viability before full-scale production. Constantly refining and testing your ideas is key. Foster a culture of innovation. Create an environment where new ideas are welcomed and explored. This leads to a constant flow of innovative product concepts. By listening to your customers and team, embracing data, exploring trends, and fostering a culture of innovation, you'll transform your business and be on the way to breaking the plateau and that 7-figure milestone. I know we've covered a lot today, but it's important to remember you're just one win away from breaking through that barrier. Whether it's an ad or organic post that goes viral, a new product launch, or finding that team member who truly transforms the business. Scaling beyond your current limitations requires strategic thinking, consistency, and bold action. By tackling these 4 key challenges we've discussed in processes, marketing, talent, and product, I have no doubt that you'll break through your current barriers. I hope you've enjoyed this video and taken something out of it. I will be watching on to see you break through the plateaus and scale your business.